Before the sun could even dream of rising, a mountain guarded a powerful secret. 100,000 pairs of eyes, patient and determined, peered down into a valley completely swallowed by fog. Across the ridges, shadows danced men with rifles clutched in steady hands, their hearts beating a silent drum of defiance. Down below, 15,000 soldiers marched, completely unaware, believing the land was already theirs for the taking. Then, the first shot shattered the morning quiet. Every single ridge, a hailstorm of bullets rained down upon the marching columns. Horses cried out in panic. The glint of steel flashed in the dim light as warriors surged downhill, a living, breathing storm of courage. Desperate squares formed, only to be broken apart by the time the first rays of sun kissed the mountain peaks. An empire found itself trapped, outmaneuvered, and facing its downfall. This was the Battle of Adwa, a day when Africa stood tall and declared it would not kneel. Today, we let history roar. Welcome to Echoes of Reborn Africa. Please like, share, comment. Part 1. The trap is set. Imagine this. March 1st, 1896. Before dawn, the hills around Adwa, Ethiopia, are cloaked in mist. On a high ridge, Emperor Menelik II peers through a telescope. Below him, hidden by the fog, lies his army over 100,000 strong. They're not just waiting, they're a perfectly placed trap. To the east, thousands of spearmen and riflemen are ready to sweep in. In the center, 15,000 disciplined soldiers anchor the line. To the west, legendary commanders and their warriors are poised to strike first. And from the north, swift cavalry waits to exploit any weakness. Menelik himself commands a massive reserve of elite fighters, including a special unit led by the fierce Empress TAYTU. His strategy is simple. Let the enemy walk into the jaws of the mountains. He knows the Italians are coming, marching blindly in the dark, separated by treacherous ravines and faulty maps. They think they're climbing to victory, but they're walking into history. Part 2. The first clash as the sun begins to rise. The Italian columns are in chaos. General Baratieri's army of 17,000 is lost, fragmented, and marching straight into danger. One of his brigades, led by General Albertone, mistakenly believes they've reached their target. Confident, they advance up a slope in the murky dawn light. Suddenly, the air explodes. Thousands of Ethiopian rifles erupt in a disciplined fire. These are modern firearms, and they're used with deadly precision. The Italians are caught completely by surprise, pinned down on the slopes of Enda the Dane. Before they can recover, the legendary warrior Ras raises his sword and screams the order to charge. Waves of Grand infantry surge downhill, a terrifying mix of modern warfare and ancient warrior spirit. The first piece of the Italian army is isolated, outnumbered 10-1, and fighting for its life. The battle has just begun. Part 3. The center collapses. By mid-morning, the battle has become a raging storm. General Aramondi's Italian brigade desperately holds a hill, but they are being hammered from all sides. The Ethiopian plan is unfolding perfectly. From one direction, Ras Makanon's riflemen deliver relentless, whirling bombs. From another, the warriors who first crushed Albertone's brigade now swing around to hit Aramondi's flank. The ground itself seems to tremble. Emperor Menelik unleashes his main reserve, 25,000 of his best soldiers, the Shuhan Corps, charging down from the high ground in one massive, unstoppable wave. Riding forward with them is Empress TAYTU herself, her personal guard at her side. No mercy for those who came to steal our soil, she commands. Her warriors crash into the Italian lines like a tidal wave. Under this immense pressure, the Italian center breaks, and soldiers begin to flee in terror. The heart of the invading army has been torn out. Part 4. The final encirclement. While the center was collapsing, another Italian brigade under General D'Abramida was lost in a narrow, dead-end valley. Cut off by the chaos and poor communication, he had no idea his army was being destroyed. He pushed forward, deeper into the trap. That's when the final piece of Menelik's plan fell into place. From the north, a thunderous roar fills the air. It's the sound of thousands of Oromo horsemen, led by Ras Mikhail, galloping over the hills to seal the valley. Their war cry echoes, "Reap, reap," as they descend upon the trapped Italians. The cavalry charge is a terrifying spectacle of speed and fury. Lances and curved shotel swords flash in the sun as they smash into the Italian infantry square. The formation shatters under the impact, breaking into a brutal hand-to-hand fight. General D'Abramida disappears in the chaos, his body never to be found. From his distant command post, a horrified General Beridieri realizes the truth. It's over. He orders a general retreat. Part 5. A victory for the ages. The retreat turns into a complete rout. The valleys of Adwa become a scene of historic defeat. Shattered cannons, broken formations, and thousands of fleeing soldiers litter the landscape. Ethiopian cavalry pursues them for miles, ensuring the victory is absolute. As the smoke begins to clear, Emperor Menelik rides slowly across the battlefield. He stops beside a captured Italian general, Albertone, the first to fall into the trap. In a quiet, powerful voice, Menelik tells him, "You sought to divide us. We became one." On that day, a unified Ethiopian force, using modern weapons, brilliant strategy, and the power of their homeland, achieved the impossible. They decisively defeated a major European colonial power, securing their nation's independence and sending shockwaves across the globe. The Battle of Adwa remains a powerful symbol of African strength and resistance, a day when a mountain broke an empire. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more epic stories from history.